Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a very lovely day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of January 19th through the 25th. During that time, we'll have a waning gibbous moon, which is a really good time of just self-reflection and rebirth. We'll move into the last quarter moon on the 22nd and then have a waning crescent, which is a really good time for surrender, rest, and healing. So keep those moon energies in mind as you're moving through your week. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Scorpio, your overall message card for this reading: you are good enough. All right, let's see what the Scorpio collective has going on this week. While I'm shuffling the tarot, I would like to remind you to notice the world around you today, this week, really every day and every week, but look for those synchronicities that the universe is dropping in your path, little breadcrumbs that kind of show you some clarity, give you little hints. So this could come in the form of animals or, repeating numbers, songs, conversations. Just watch out for those things and those synchronicities because they're there to guide you, if your eyes open and you're paying attention to those things. Just my weekly reminder for the week. All right, Scorpio, January 19th through 25th. Your overall energy, Queen of Pentacles. So sitting in a place of, understanding your material world, just really kind of in a good place, just with things around you. This could be, your money, your home life, just the things that are around you. You're sitting in just a good energy of understanding of those things. What's your current situation? All right, Seven of Swords. So what is going on? Your overall message: you are good enough. Seven of Swords is the card of cunning and craftiness. This can be theft and hidden agenda. So you need to ask yourself, is this you? Are you having to use cunning and craftiness in kind of your financial realm? Or is that something that's around you? Is there some hidden agenda or something that you're kind of going through? We'll see what the cards say as we keep going here. The root of your situation is the Six of Swords. So looks like you're moving on and moving into, these swords. This is air energy, so this is moving into a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating. So we'll see as if these swords can continue to come out, and see where this leads for you. In your recent past is the Emperor. So the Emperor is like the ultimate card of control, and this is being a leader and having a clear vision. This is someone who's very established, who, does things in a systematic manner, who lives by the rules. So you're coming out of this era, or this recent past here, of being in control and being a leader, and sitting in this kind of understanding of the material world. But here pops up these swords. So this could be something in the way of communication or thoughts that you're having. So let's continue. What's on your mind this week is the Hierophant. So, this is a card of guidance. This could be, seeking out guidance in this area, in this financial and material world area. That's the word I'm trying to say. What is just ahead of you this week is the King of Cups. All right, so a lot of royalty and major arcana this week, and I'm just starting to feel like there's people around you. There's a lot of energy around you in the form of other people that are coming out as representing these sorts of things. So someone in your past with that leadership and established, a builder, and a builder of things, and a builder of this is like the card of strategy and being very highly skilled. But on your mind is seeking out a person who is kind of about, the wisdom and guidance. And this could be in your spiritual realm also. And then here you are with the King of Cups in front of you. which is, someone who's very knowledgeable in the way of emotions. So, a lot of different elements coming into play here, and I'm still very curious about these swords. In your advice position this week, is feeling a little bit dissatisfied. And in this position, I feel like this card is saying that maybe something is being offered to you that you're not really super happy about. And that's okay. And I'm saying that maybe the answer to whatever this is probably going to be no, that you're sensing some sort of hidden agenda. So I want you to pay attention this week to things that are coming to you kind of in the work realm, in the material realm, in the financial realm. Kind of, maybe those get rich quick schemes. You're going to say no to something that's being brought to your attention, and you might need to seek some guidance out with it. And don't let your emotions kind of get involved, or have that control over your emotions in this. Very interesting here, Scorpio. What is beyond your control this week is the death card. So some sort of ending, and this could be putting, if there is some sort of offer coming to you, and I'm getting the feeling that if this is something work related, that someone wants you to do something that is, something that's some sort of hidden agenda or some sort of theft. That if that is something that's being offered to you, beyond your control is that you're going to sever something. There's going to be, there's a transformation that's going to take place. And this could be just saying no. That when you say no, it could be, maybe the end of this job or the end of that relationship with that person. But again, I'm really sensing that there are several people involved in this entire situation that's coming up this week. What's your secret desire or what you're trying to avoid? Ace of Cups. So, this is an open heart. Are you trying to avoid that, or is that your secret desire? And is that something that can get you into trouble, if it's one or the other? So only you can answer when the card's in that position. But is your secret desire to have an open heart about the situation, or are you trying to kind of close off and avoid that? So ask yourself that question. And then in your outcome position is, yeah, more swords here with the five. This is winning through deceit. Um, wow, this is very interesting. I do feel like you're going to be presented with something this week. And again, this could be a work situation where someone says, there's just maybe not the most ethical way to make some money, and you're going to say no to that. I just feel like you're going to refuse that offer that comes in, and it's going to be kind of an ending. And if it's an ending of a relationship, if someone, is that someone that you really want to be attached with, when it comes to business and money, someone that wants to do something kind of underhanded, to win. And that's really, karma has a way of coming back and biting you when you do those sorts of things. So, keep it in your mind this week to make the right decisions. You are good enough. You're good enough just as you are. You may need to seek out some wisdom and think about your past, and again, maintain control of your emotions. But there's a lot of swords on the table here with the 5, 6, and 7. So it feels like this situation comes up, and you're really going to have to think about who you are and how you want to make the right decisions in your life. What's being hidden from you this week is the Page of Wands. So, there's a new path of passion that's kind of hidden from you. You're not going to be able to see this week. And it could be that, the situation as it moves on, maybe next week this passion thing comes up, this something new that you're going to nurture. And it could just be you, just a new way of being. And kind of, you need to congratulate yourself if you can get through this situation and say no to somebody that seems like, that's an important person. It's someone that's not going to be easy for you to say no to, and to refuse something to, and to sever a relationship with. But, because this passion is hidden from you this week, in this new path that you could be on. I feel like letting this situation go, saying no to it, saying goodbye to this person, kind of severing that, maybe next week this passion shows up, and it shows up in a way that, had you not said no, this other opportunity wouldn't have arisen, if that makes sense. So yeah, Scorpio, this is very interesting. So many swords again on the table. I'm just going to say, really watch your back this week. When I look at all of these swords cards, here's a sword, there's someone's back in this card, but he's heading towards something there. That's the root of the situation. This guy's running, so I'm sure there's people looking at his back as he's running off with these swords. And here are people here, with their back turned. And the message I'm really getting is say no, let this relationship go, and watch your back. All right, Scorpio, let's get a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. I mean, this seems like a pretty intense situation this week. So I'm gonna say, just, yeah, watch the people around you. If you tend to be a person, that kind of has this open heart, um, and that can be hard. That can be hard when you're presented with a situation where, someone wants you to do something less than ethical. I've been in that situation and had to say, no, thank you. And it's very difficult because, typically if it is someone of authority or someone over you, someone that you do basically respect, you have to stand up, and it's kind of boot shaky. It was for me. I was really young when something like that happened to me. And it was very scary to say no to this person, but I was very firm, and I was very proud of myself after I did that. So strengthen your gifts. And situations like this can do that. And because it makes the next time you have to say no much easier. If this is something that you've never really been confronted with, and it's the first time that you do have to stand up and say, no, not doing that. Thank you very much. Goodbye. um it's going to make you stronger the next time you're presented with something like that. Or sometimes when you learn a lesson like that, and it's a really big lesson, you just don't get presented with it again. It's kind of how life goes. You live and learn, and we move along, and things are presented so that we can be challenged and tested, and you may not ever have to deal with anything like this again. So Scorpio, I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use. I really do appreciate your time here with me today. I do post readings every week, so come back next week and we'll see if this situation continues, or if something totally new comes up for you. Maybe we get to see, more of what this passion is going to be for you, this new thing that's going to start budding in your life. So I will have some extra time coming up for private readings. If that's something you're interested in, of course, drop me an email and I'll let you know when that time becomes available. Also, if you enjoy my reading style, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and of course, I would really appreciate that. So Scorpio, thank you so much. Good luck with this situation, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.